Welcome, Hilltopper fans. Glad to have you as always this week, speaking with St. Edward's senior guard BJ Maxwell and Austin native back at home, and what he starts his Hilltopper career, the reigning Lone Star Conference men's basketball offensive player of the week. BJ, great to speak with you. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got out of practice. Weather's great, so everything's going pretty fine.
Well, you played a few places. You were at Detroit Mercy, and I'm going to say the weather being back home in Texas is probably a little better than what it was up there.
Yeah, it was cold up there. It's definitely a culture shock from being here in Austin.
Well, as I said, you're from Austin. You played for the LBJ Jaguars, that proud program. What's it like to be back playing in your home city?
It's definitely it's a great feeling just knowing that I'm around friends and family. And then also, like, since COVID-19 hit, it's definitely been a hard year for my family, losing my grandma and my aunt within these, like, last 8 months. So being home it's been good for me.
Well, my condolences to you and your family for your losses. Obviously, it's been a difficult year. I'm sure you're glad that you've been at home during this time, and your Hilltopper career on the hard court is off to an outstanding start. You're sixth in the nation, averaging better than 25 points a game. And last week at Midwestern State, 47 points, 19 of 32 shooting in that 112-105 win. That is the second highest single game scoring mark in Hilltopper history, and you're just beginning your SEU career.
Yeah, I mean, I really credit it all to my teammates. Friday night we came down there and got popped in a sense. We weren't ready to play, and I definitely feel like we responded on the next game.
We split a pair of games there at Midwestern State, the loss, and then coming back for the victory, and a huge victory. Your Hilltoppers are in the top 10 in the nation in assist to turnover ratio, turnover margin, and assist. I know that's one thing that Coach Cook really preaches is taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, Coach he emphasizes doing the little things and definitely not turning the ball over. Don't want to give no team an advantage in that sense. But I definitely feel like his message definitely gets spread through the locker room. We had a great group of guys who like being around each other. And definitely in a year like this where you really don't get time to know your teammates, I feel like we're doing a good job of bonding with each other.
Speak to that. You played a lot of places, and it seems like the bond you have with your teammates you've been able to gel very quickly.
Yeah, I think it's just personally just character qualities and just who you are as a person. I feel like I'm a likable person, and I like being around my teammates, and it definitely gets lonely being by yourself. So I feel like when you can be around a great group of guys that you like, that's definitely a bonus. And then you get to be home, so that's nice.
Absolutely. Speaking with Hilltopper senior guard BJ Maxwell, the Lone Star Conference men's basketball offensive player of the week after that amazing week last week. He averaged 32 points in those two games against Midwestern. And coming up, UT Tyler, they're going to be at home. He'll be taking them on Thursday, 7 p.m. And obviously no spectators will be allowed because of COVID protocol, but you can watch that game on LoneStarConferenceNetwork.com. What's been the best thing about being home?
Just being around my inner circle, my family, my trainers, my coaches, like close friends, just being able to be there in a sense, because it's actually different being away and just talking to them. But when you're next to them and you can check on them and they can check on you, it's definitely gives you more of a common sense.
Well, you're a role model for a lot of local players. They want to be in your position. And what would you say to a young player, someone going into their freshman year of high school, or what would you say to you, your freshman year at LBJ? What advice would you have for yourself?
If I could talk to a 14-year-old me just starting off high school, I would say keep working. It's a marathon. Adversity is going to hit. It's how you respond to adversity. No situation defines somebody. It's always about how you overcome something, and just stay down, put your head down and work, because it's always about who's working. If you don't work, you definitely will get past.
Wise words. You've dealt with a lot of adversity, both on and off the court this year. Again, our most sincere condolences to you for your losses. And BJ, we're very happy to have you as a member of the Hilltopper family. Glad to have you back in Austin, and what a start it is to your Hilltopper career. Again, the second highest single game scoring mark in SEU history with those 47 points last week at Midwestern State. We look forward to you scoring more and look forward to you playing on Thursday against UT Tyler. Again, that'll be at home, 7 p.m. You can watch it on LoneStarConferenceNetwork.com. BJ, thanks for the time and good luck this season.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.